Yeah, so we have just arrived at the home of Ted Josiah, and that's the reason I'm even wearing pink, because shortly I'll be meeting him and his daughter Jay. I'm sure very many people who are on Instagram and social media have seen that father and daughter bond, which is super amazing. Let's go in. It's about 8 o'clock on a Monday morning. I really feel bad that I've had to do this, but this is the time that he was available. I understand that Jay woke up a few minutes ago. Let's just go and see how they are. Let's spend the day with them. I hope it's not too early to wake up people. I've just had a cock crowing.
Somebody's at the door. Hi.
Hey!
Karibu.
Oh my goodness! Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, Karibu.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that we are waking up or making you wake up so early.
Right.
But anyway, hi. How are you?
Say hi.
Oh my goodness! Look at that. She knows her mom when she sees one. How are you? Hi Jay, how are you doing? How are you doing?
Say I'm fine.
How are you? It's good to see you. Thank you so much for having us over. We'll be spending the better day, part of the day with you.
Yeah.
Hopefully will not be too much. Hi, how are you? Did you have breakfast?
Say not yet. I'm hungry. You want some yogurt?
So what time do you guys wake up?
We normally wake up about between 7 and 8.
7 and 8, okay.
Every day. Ouch. Careful.
Ouch! 7 and 8 a.m.
Every morning.
She's not yet gone to school?
No, she's just a year and 5 months.
Isn't that like the best time for her to start like kindergarten? Oh,
No,
sorry,
I think
sorry.
We play at home. We play at home.
Right.
So we learn through play.
What's like a typical morning for you? She wakes up between 7 to 8, and then what happens?
What happens is as soon as she's up, we get ready, we have breakfast, then her nanny comes in about 8-ish in the morning.
Right.
Then I have to get ready and go to work. Thankfully, all my jobs are at home.
Yeah.
So it's a
And you'll be showing us the studio.
Yeah.
Maybe I can ask, in the daily routine, what has been the most challenging? Is it showering her? Is it, I don't know, eating? What is the most challenging part
when
of
she
it?
falls sick. Because, especially in the beginning, because you don't know what's bugging her, you know?
Yeah.
And you're trying to figure it out. And between colic and teething, but things like showering and stuff like that, I've gotten used to it. I mean, I take it for granted.
Really?
I know a lot of men would be like, oh, how do you
handle this baby?
Yeah. How do you
will
wash this thing?
Will this slip from my hands? And yeah.
You know, I've gotten used to it. I've gotten used to changing her diapers. Most guys are like, okay, the child has pooed.
Yeah.
Fix it
and then bring it back. Why do you think people really follow this story of Jay and Ted, and just how raising Jay is for you?
I think it's because it's a real story. People are tired of the fake. There's a lot of fake on social media.
Yeah.
A lot of see me, in my glamorous splendor.
Right.
Which, I mean, it's all right. It's what you do what you want to do. But a lot of people embrace stuff when they can identify that this is a real story coming from a genuine place. And the other thing is, then ladies started telling me, don't stop, because you're changing the men. And you're showing them that it can be done.
That you can also be part of your children's lives,
And then the men started sending me messages like, we're actually looking up to you and we're learning through you.
Wow. Wasn't that a lot of pressure? Like everybody is saying, we're looking up to you, continue doing what you're doing. And at the same time, you said you're grieving.
The grieving is never going to end. That's just the truth. You lose your life partner, not your wife, your life partner.
Yeah.
That sort of is going it's going to throw you off for a while. That's never going to end, and I've dealt with that in my head. But in terms of being me and Jay, we're just going to be us.
Yeah.
All
right, I guess we can just get right into your routine as we continue
sure.
having our discussion.
JJ, let's go have some yogurt. You want some yogurt?
Oh, she likes me. She really likes me. Would you have some yogurt?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. All right. So, apart from the pressure, of course, there we go. So apart from the pressure, do you feel that sometimes, she's going to be too much out there? Is that a concern as a father?
There may come a time when
Yeah.
we will no longer be on social media. There's only so much that we want to do, after which we also need to be us and figure ourselves out. Some people are like, why are you raising a child so publicly? And why are you so in our faces with your family issues? Why don't you go and grieve in silence, in peace? Not everybody's going to be happy because you're being a positive light.
Yeah.
Some people are just going to be upset because one, they're going through something they can't express, and the only way they can express it is by throwing their anger towards something that's positive.
Yeah. One of the most, what can I say, emotional and inspiring part of your journey really is the loss of Jay's mom, Regina. I've seen her pictures. I know that one from Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was reading somewhere that you've actually decided to keep all her stuff for Jay to see when she grows up. Is that true, first of all? You know, in social media, there are a lot of... It's true. Yeah?
I've kept a lot of her stuff. One, she left without, warning, quote unquote. But also, in the African settings, what happens is you're told to get rid of the stuff and start afresh. It felt to me like I had a rotten loaf of bread, and I was being told to throw that rotten loaf of bread in the bin and get a fresh batch of bread.
Yeah.
That's a human being who had a whole life, aspirations, dreams, and so many things that she aspired for. And it's only correct for me to tell the one person she wanted more than anything in the whole world about her.
Yeah.
It would be wrong for me to delete and move on.
One of the things I also read about, this journey is that family has really come out to support. And I saw Jay, she went to her grandmother.
Yes.
And she was there, and, it was the real, Kenya, Africa, how we go to Shago, and, your grandmother is there, and you're doing this, and you're playing with basins and everything. How was that like for her?
She really, really, really enjoyed that trip.
What's wrong? You want to sleep?
Are you
The
tired?
wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round.
Sing.
Round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
Yeah. It was a nice trip for us.
Yeah.
It was emotional as well because I hadn't visited that side of the family. I hadn't gone to see her great-grandma, and that was the last conversation she had was with her great-grandma.
Okay.
And she had promised a couple of things, so I thought we must do that. Running away from the chickens and all of that. It has its funny side to it, and its beauty. When Jay is older, I'll be very, very old. So
she's 1 year 5 months.
Yeah.
And you're 40.
I'm 48.
Okay, thank God you don't look it.
So
So maybe you could show us around.
Yeah, sure,
Your house
sure.
is a lot more than a home. It's a...
This is actually our work area. So we've got our bags, which are, this is like our little storage area for bags.
Right.
And the studio is in here.
So this is a full studio if you want to do anything here. Can I have a seat?
Yes, Karibu, have a seat.
Thank you.
I think music, especially in Kenya, needs to be more about the lyrical poetry meeting the artistry of the musicianship. So it's not just keyboards and stuff, but sometimes just play a nice guitar,
All right.
So this is a
And everybody
song.
now wants bang, 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 boogie.
I just can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Here you go.
She wants...
Wala sitachoka kumpenda minampenda, wala sitachoka, anajua nampenda, minajua nanipenda, anajua nampenda.
I don't want to die and just be remembered for the music. I want to be remembered for a whole host of other things.
Are you okay?
Yeah, so this is the other side of me.
Right.
We had started a fashion label, my late wife and I. And it became part of the conversation we would have, like, why don't we start bags? And where can we find leather from? And we kept on hunting when we were doing the fashion label. Then Jay came and we said, let's take a break. Focus on baby. But when Jay turned 3 months, she then said, you know what, I'm ready to jump back in. Sadly, two days after she made that announcement on Instagram, she passed. So this year I thought to myself, it's time to start off the stuff that we really had been passionate about. Let's make bags for Kenyans. Bags that Kenyans will like, love, and want to, you know, embrace and be a part of.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute.
So she likes coming down to the farm, spending time here, seeing nature, which is good. You know,
very nice. Makes her think, open her.
It's better than
TV.
Yeah, television and getting stuck in there. Her, as soon as she wakes up, she wants to be out, gone into the out to the wild.
Hi. All right. So one of the questions that I've seen many people ask all the time. Will you settle down?
I'm settled.
No, not like that. Are you dating? Are you looking to date?
No, I'm not. Not at all.
Really?
For me right now, the focus is Jay, and to bring a new person into her life without being 100% sure about it would destabilize her a lot, because people assume that, okay, the child is too young to understand what's going on, but she knows somebody left. You know, and I see it even when somebody like my mom comes in and holds her and plays with her and then leaves her. She starts to cry immediately, because that feeling of being left is still with her. So I'm very sensitive to that, and I don't want that for her. At all.
All right. It's been so amazing, honestly, spending time with you guys.
Thank you very much.
So it has been an absolute pleasure spending the day with Ted Josiah and his daughter JJ. Right here, looking all cute, eating so... You just take one piece at a time. One piece at a time? No? And that's how we do it here on Upclose. You can only find this here on The Weekend with Betsy. Thank you so much for watching. Back to studio. Say bye. Say bye. Bye-bye.